Let's understand pivoting and unpivoting tables. This is just like pivoting in Microsoft Excel, where if we want to create and show some data points on multiple columns, we show the headers inside the column. If you see our region, so central region, north region and south region, these three regions are shown in the column. Instead of showing them in the column, if we want to show them inside the rows, then we can put the central region, north region and south region inside one row. This may be needed to create an analysis and filtering inside a single column instead of using multiple columns. So this is known as unpivoting, and if we create the same table and use them to create and show inside multiple column headers, this is known as pivoting. This would be more clear and maybe little bit confusing at the moment, but let's see this in the live environment in live action. So we go to our tables, and inside our table let's go and import our new source. Our new source is the pivoting and unpivoting tables. We select that. This is getting loaded and let's wait for it. One moment please. This has been loaded and we press OK. Once we press OK, you can see that this has got loaded. We name is as demo for pivot and unpivot. You can see the data here right now. There are three different regions which are shown inside three different columns, but an analyst need to filter based upon a single column so that it can be more helpful. So let's convert these into the unpivot stage. So we go in transform tab here, we select these three columns, and inside unpivot column there are three options. As you can see, unpivot columns, which means whatever columns are there we need to unpivot them. Unpivot other column, which means except these three selected column we need to unpivot the remaining column. And finally, if we want certain selected columns to unpivot, we can use that. Right now all the three columns are selected, so we can use either first option or third option. We click on unpivot columns, and once we do that, you can see all the three headers have been converted into the row line item, and the transaction was done on 28th February. It was men's wear category and attributes have been shown here. Now any analyst can do a filtering, and based upon that filtering the formulas and measures can be created. Instead of that, if you have the data in this format, we can convert this format into again pivot columns. So we select this attribute, we go here inside pivot column and we click the pivot column. Now we want to pivot these columns based upon the value, so we select value and we press OK. Now these again have been converted into these different columns. So based upon the user requirement, the pivoting and unpivoting can be used, and these are highly effective ways so that data analysis can be facilitated. Along with pivoting and unpivoting, there is another option of transpose. You may think like this is just like transpose, but in transpose, if there are multiple repeated line items, those gets repeated on the header itself. So let me just go back and remove this pivot column for a while. Now if you see that we want to create a, I can say, unpivot table for these dates, then 20th February is repeating for third time. When these 20th February will be unpivoted, these will be shown on the headers, but it will be repeated again and again because these are three different line items. So let me just show you the thing. If we click on transpose, and you can see that 20th February, 28th February and 28th February, these are shown differently instead of getting them aggregated. So transpose cannot be used, and instead of the transpose, if we use unpivot, then these will be aggregated. I hope you understood the implications of using transpose and unpivoting column, and this session may be helpful for you. Thank you for watching.